Okay, again, okay, 2 and 3. Oh my gosh. All right, let me go through as many as I can. But again, these are the same ones as I did last time. Okay, number 1. I'm going to group my numbers, I'm going to group my x's, and I'm going to group my y's. My numbers, 6 times 4. My x's, x to the 3 4. X to the squared, y to the negative 7 6, and y to the 1/3. Now I'm going to use my calculator for these because my head hurts. All right, 6 times 4, 24. X to the 3/4, 3/4 plus 2. Math, enter, enter. 11/4. So x to the 11/4. This the y is going to be negative, so I'm going to be putting it on the bottom. Negative 7 6. And I'm going to add 1/3. Hit math, enter, enter. And I get negative 5 6. That's why my y is going in the bottom. Positive 5 6. Okay. Questions? Number 2. I don't know why this thing's so blurry. Maybe it's my glasses. All right, I have an exponent outside parentheses, so I have to distribute it to each exponent. So I get x to the 0 times 7/3 is 0. Which way? Okay, 7/3 times 6/5. 7/3 times 6/5. Math, enter, enter. And I get 14/5. Okay, x to the 0 is just 1. I could leave it like this, or I could just put y to the 14/5. Either way, I don't care. Number 4 was kind of a train wreck for you guys. Nothing is happening to this x to the 2/5. So just bring it down. Now, the parentheses, I have to distribute that too. Remember, there's a 1 there. Okay, 7 to the 1 times 2, 7 squared. X to the negative 2 divided by 5 times 2 is x to the negative 4/5. And y to the 7/2 times 2 is 14/2. Okay. Now I've got the same x, base x. What do I do with the exponents? I have to add them. So I'm going to end up adding 2/5 to calculators. So 2/5 plus, now what's negative 4 over positive 4? Did I screw it up? It should be 14, right? No, I was right. Negative 4. Negative 4/5. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now you can't even read it. Negative 4/5. Okay, so I'm going to have 2/5 plus negative 4/5. Get negative 0.4, which is negative 2/5. Now that's going to have to go in the denominator because it's a negative exponent. And make it positive. 7/2 is 49, or you could just 7/2 is 49, or you can just leave it as 7 squared. And y to the 14/2 is what? Y to the 7. You could. I'm not going to take it off if you leave it 14/2. Y01. Okay, number 3. Will you just wait a minute? Gee. I know, I got another class. All right, number 3. Okay, I know that 15 does not divide evenly by 25, but it does reduce. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 25 divided by 5 is 5. Okay. I have division of my x. So what do I do with the exponents? That's right, subtract them. So 6 minus a negative 2/5. Go away. Keep forgetting. Okay, so I've got 6 minus a negative 2/5 equals, yes, ma'am. Math, enter. 32/5. Okay, then I got y to the negative 2 minus 8/5. Back to my calculator. So negative 2 minus 8/5. And I get negative 18/5, so that's going to go in the denominator and change it to positive. And that's my answer. Okay, number 5. Number 5. I am switching back from exponent to radical form, right? Delinquent. Okay, so my base, 2b. My exponent is my numerator. My exponent is 4. My root is 5. I'm done. Number 6. I have xy. You better put it in parentheses. My exponent is 9, and my root is 2. It is not 1. It is 2. On the radicals, if there's nothing there, it's a 2. On the bases, if there's no exponent, it's a 1. Okay, number 7. I have my base x, my exponent's numerator, my root is the denominator. There you go. Okay, let's do it again. My base, my numerator is the exponent, my denominator is the root. You can leave the 2 out of this one because that's just. Okay, let's do the train wreck ones where you guys hardly anybody got these right. Number 9 and 10. Actually, these were on the quiz, weren't they? Are these the problems on the quiz? All right. So those people taking the quiz you're getting a like special edition here. All right, square root of 32. What is square root of 32? What's the square root of 32? I don't know either because it's not a perfect square. That is approximation. Okay, what are the factors of 32? 1 and 32. 2 and 16. What else? 4 and 8. Any others? All right. Of these factors, which ones are perfect squares? 4 and 16. What's the largest perfect square? 16. So I'm going to change 32 to 16 times 2 times x to the 4th times y to the 7th times z squared. Okay. Because 16 times 2 is 32. All right, now remember that's a 2, square root. What's the square root of 16? We're done with the 16. What's the square root of 2? There is none. So I'm going to put it over here. Square root of 2. Okay, takes care of my 2. What's the square root of x to the 4th? X to the 4 divided by 2 is what? X to the 2. Nothing left over, right? 4 divides evenly by 2. Okay, takes care of my x. What's y to the 7 divided by 2? Y to the 7 divided by 2. What's 7 halves divided by 2? 3.5 or 3.5, right? Okay, I'm going to take this whole number. That's going to come outside. Radical. 3. What do I have left over? A half. But don't forget, that's my root, the 2. So it's going to be y to the, that's right, first. Remember, the 2 is my root. There's a 2 there. My 2 is the root. My numerator is the exponent. What? No, what's 2 divided by 2? We did it. It wasn't even all that hard. Okay, cube roots. Is 8 a perfect cube? Yes, it is. Look at your chart. What's the root of 8? That's right, 2. 8 to the 4 divided by 3. 8 to the 4 divided by 3, which is 1 1/3. Right, 1 1/3. Okay, so I'm going to take out an a to the first. That takes care of the whole number, right? Well, yeah, it's b to the 5th. Okay, I have to take out a cube. I got to account for this 1/3 though, so it's going to be a first. Okay, listen. A, do you get a to the 4 divided by 3? Do you get that? Okay. So 4 divided by 3 is 1.33333, right? Or 1 1/3. Okay. So I have a whole number 1. That's where I get this exponent outside of the root. Okay. Now I'm changing a to the 1/3 to radical form. Okay. So I'm going to put a to the first, because the 1's my numerator, a to the first, 3 is my root. Okay. So this is my answer. The 4 is the exponent here. Remember, it's the exponent divided by the root. Exponent divided by the root. All right, we got to go on, guys. Let's do the factoring at least. Okay, what's the first thing I do before I factor? Common factor, right? What's the common factor here? 8 and how many x's can I take out? 1. What's x? 8x cubed divided by 8x. How many x's do I have left over? 32 divided by 32x divided by 8x. Am I done? No, because I have a difference of squares here, right? Careful, it's 2 squared, right? So it's x plus 2, x minus 2. They're the bases of the power. Number 12, my a is 1. This is really simple. Okay, my a is 1. X times x is the only way to get x squared. They multiply to a positive, so it's the same sign, but add up to a negative, so they have to be negative. Factors of 28, 1 and 28, 4 and 11. Which one add up to 11? 7 and 4. Okay, because it multiplies to a positive, so the signs are the same. They have to be the same sign. But they add up to a negative, so they both have to be negative, so that when we multiply these, they get negatives and they add up to a negative. Okay. All right, 13. Even though a is not 1, this isn't too bad because there's only one way to get 3x squared, 3x times x. There's only one way to get 7, and that's 7 times 1. It's a positive, so we're going to have same signs. I want the signs to be positive. Okay, do I want to put the 7 here or the 7 there? Yes, it does. Because when you multiply these and add them up, they have to equal 10x. 7, then 1. Okay, last one. 14. What do I have here? Try the difference of squares. 10 squared, x squared, minus 11 squared. What's my base? What's a? That's right, 10x. What's my base for b? That's right, 11. 10x plus 11, 10x minus 11. Now you can rustle your stuff together and